Choke like a boa constrictor. This is my house and I'll evict ya. Big respect is automatic. Black.
Hi there and welcome. This is Vince of vinceprep.com and Agos Consulting. Failure essays. In the old days, once upon a time in 2002, when I started doing this work, helping people get into graduate school, MBA particularly, Harvard, Columbia, Wharton, over the years, lots of the top schools, MIT, have asked you to write a failure essay. These days, it's really only INSEAD, among what I consider to be the global top 10 schools. It's really only INSEAD that asks for an essay about failure, where they say, describe a situation where you failed. So if you're applying to INSEAD, head on over to vinceprep.com and look at those tips. If you're applying to INSEAD, I've got lots of information. My posts are not short. I would never win an award for brevity. In my posts, I make them deliberately long to give you a lot to think about. It's one of my more popular posts for this failure essay for INSEAD. You may want to look at it anyway, even if you're not applying to INSEAD, because failure stories are really useful in the application process, not only in essays, but in interviews. Agos Consulting is 25 years old. We used to be called the Princeton Review of Japan. We're the biggest market player in Japan, one of the biggest in Asia for graduate admissions consulting as well as test prep. We have undergraduate as well. Anyway, we're big. And we've been around a long time, and we think long term. We think long term in terms of the industry and the market. We have deep relationships that we cultivate and maintain. We think long term as well about you, the applicant, not only your success getting into school, but your success after graduating. Agos means leader, by the way, or leadership in Greek, something like that. I don't speak Greek. But anyway, we try to be leaders in the industry. And another way that we try to be leaders in the industry and think long term is everything we do in the graduate admissions team, everything my team and I do is helping you for the interview. Because for graduate school, especially MBA, for the top schools, you can't get in without having an interview. You must at least pass, if not do incredibly well. You must at least pass. You can't fail the interview stage. And so all the effort and time and money that you're investing in, if you're an international student, the TOEFL or the IELTS test, the GMAT or the GRE test for all of you applying to MBA, it's required, one of those two. Not to mention the application fee, not to mention the application form, not to mention the resume and the essays and talking to your recommenders multiple times to get them to work really hard on your behalf. Once you get to the interview, if you fail the interview, none of that effort will have paid off. And so we think long term because the questions we want you to tell us, we think long term, we think holistically, and I've shown you this before, but we think of everything as a puzzle, a three-dimensional complicated puzzle, which I'm not very good at, as you can see. We try to think about helping you fit everything together, locking together into a coherent, three-dimensional, holistic package. So when you come to see us at Agos, we want to hear your failure stories, even if you're not applying to INSEAD, because we know they will be useful at least at the interview, if not in the recommendation letter, if not in the application data forms. So, what are the 4 failure stories we want to hear? Well, thankfully, it's the same 4 stories, types of stories, the same 4 categories, which are DBMI. Those are the letters. I'm sorry it doesn't spell anything cute like situation, task, action, result, star, but sorry, it's the best I could do. DBMI, drive, bridge, motivate, and influence. We want to hear those same types of categories of stories for your accomplishments as well as your failures. And so let me give a little bit more examples and then I'll try to keep this video short. We want to hear about times that you failed to drive results. So the image for drive is hit the target. Imagine darts, which I don't play often. But, you're trying to hit the red spot in the middle. Whatever, that's 100 points maybe. I can't remember, darts. But if you miss that target, you get less than 100 points. And if you completely miss the whole target itself, you get 0 points and your dart bounces off the wall and all your friends laugh at you. So driving results looks like this. Bridging teams looks like this, trying to balance or bridge cross-functional teams, back office, front office, middle office, or marketing team, sales team, or Paris office and Dubai office, bridging teams, diverse teams, culturally diverse or functionally diverse, motivating juniors, which looks like this, pushing and lifting people up, inspiring the next generation to take over, develop their leadership ability. And finally, make this a tiny bit bigger, influencing seniors. Times that you could or couldn't persuade those above you, it looks like this, to fund your project, greenlight your new business proposal, give you permission and or money to pursue a new market or a new opportunity. Let me see how big I can make this. No, you can't see it anymore. Anyway, influencing seniors, times you successfully influenced the people with the budget and the authority to approve your idea. Whether you're an entrepreneur or working in a company, you need the higher-ups to greenlight or fund your ideas, or give you permission if nothing else, even if there's no budget involved. That's it for now. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to make more of these videos if you're interested. If this video does well and gets lots of subscribers, I'll make more of these. I thought about giving examples, failure examples, because they're hard to think about. My most popular YouTube video is me giving an example of a team failure, and because that's my most popular video, I assume that you, my audience, want more failure examples, and I'd be happy to give them if you're interested. But let me know. Let me know by subscribing. Let me know by leaving comments on this video. Vince, more of this kind of stuff, or not. If not, I'll move on. I've thought about, I want to make a video for the Chicago essays. This year I haven't done that yet. Partly because Chicago's so funny. They change their essay question every year, and so it's kind of like, I could make a video for this year's essay, but they're probably going to change it again next year. So frankly, I'm not that motivated to do it because it'll have a limited shelf life. Anyway, there's a lot of other videos I'm always wanting to make. If you want examples of me failing to do driving results, bridging teams, motivating juniors, and influencing seniors, let me know. Either way, best of luck with your applications, and bye for now.
We on a world tour with Muhammad, my man, going each and every place with the mic in their hand. Chinatown, Spokane, London, Tokyo.